Okay. Here we go, audience. Be ready, please. First person, go ahead and go.
I'm talking about cyberbullying. 90% of teens who have seen social media bullying, say they have ignored the messages. 84% who have seen it tell the cyberbullies to stop, but the cyberbullies just come back and they just do it again. Not only do parents expect more from the schools, so do the teenagers. They expect safer environment. Also, cyberbullying has been on rise. Parents and teenagers expect more, a safe and secure learning environment. Anti-bullying programs and conflict resolution programs have been put in place, but those never work because the cyberbullies just come back around and they find a way through it, and then they just do it to other people. Also, with all the violent video games these days, it causes violence and harassing online, and cyberbullying has been on the rise. For instance, cyberbullying never existed 10 years ago, neither did the internet. Cyberbullying has been mostly on girls, but it happens to boys too, and most of the boys who get cyberbullied, they never tell their parents if they are being cyberbullied, so they just get cyberbullied worse. Also, cyberbullying has went up 10% in the last year.
I think that schools shouldn't have to pay for cyberbullying. It's not their fault. It's parents' job to do that. Half of the schools don't want to pay for cyberbullying because they just don't think that they should. And 80% of the people that get cyberbullied are usually at home more than at school. If we had more parents support, we wouldn't have as much cyberbullying in the world. I see how you guys want this to happen, but a lot of cyberbullying is happening more than just from school, and because it could happen at a park or anything, but schools shouldn't have to pay.
Schools, parents, and teachers need to do more about cyberbullying. What if the person you were bullying grew up to be a surgeon that was the only person that could save your life? Schools need to help with cyberbullying by having people watching their computers from home. If they're bullying in school, they need to have 2 people in each classroom to see if people are bullying in the classroom. They could have someone from another school and talk to them about cyberbullying, or have a play about cyberbullying and what the effects can be. Principals and teachers. In a school in Las Vegas, a principal had so many complaints from the parents that he wanted to shut down their school website because because the mother's child was being bullied so much on the website.
Of teens are cyberbullying, but that still means that 67% aren't. Cyberbullying is a problem worldwide, and which means teachers shouldn't have to do all the work because it happens outside of school and they don't always know how. If it happens outside of school, why should schools have to spend money on it? Schools pay an average amount of $4,000 to $9,000 a year to prevent cyberbullying. The article School-Based Efforts to Prevent Cyberbullying states that most cyberbullying happens outside of school. Teachers don't know
how to take care of cyberbullying. So they might accuse the wrong person or blame the person getting cyberbullied for cyberbullying someone else. The article, in several states, a push to stem cyberbullying states that some teachers remain unsure on how to handle cyberbullying.
I'm resolved school needs to do more about cyberbullying. Suicide is stupid. You want to know it's stupid? Hurting someone so much emotionally that they think suicide is the only answer. And a singer-songwriter named Macklemore said this. The effects on bullying are endless, like anxiety, fear, depression, low self-esteem. Kids feel trapped and they think that suicide is the only answer. Cyberbullying can affect the youth development. Kids are exposed to electronics very early in their lives because social media is growing every single day. When they get cyberbullied, they become quiet and less confident. It also makes grades go down and it decreases them because it's hard to concentrate in school and I feel like there's no reason to try and no risk it.
So say that you're the parent of a child who's being cyberbullied, and this is outside of school. Do you expect the teacher to get online and try and stop this cyberbullying? Because I have yet to find that in the job description of a teacher. There's only so much teachers can do because it's already taught in schools how to stop cyberbullying and how to prevent it in such classes. And also 49 out of the 50 states in America have cyberbullying laws to help prevent cyberbullying. Teachers also don't have the time. Teachers spend up to 8 hours grading papers outside of school on their own. Only 10 hours of free time, roughly, is what they get. And this we found from an interview with a teacher. And what if a teacher is taking classes? Then are they supposed to take time out of their learning, trying to better your learning experience to stop bullying?
All right, 1 minute break.
Yeah, they have some good points. I think I'm going for them.
There's no opinion.
All right, time. Chase has to go first.
Spencer says that cyberbullying doesn't always happen in school. Yes, that can happen, but schools should do more against it because it will lower their self-esteem, their grades will go down, and they would just go into a bad depression, and they would get distracted. They won't be able to focus in school. So
kind of said about the same thing, but why does that, like, how does that come with school? Like, school has no control of that, and how do they spend money and use their own time and their money to pay off cyberbullying? And what,
Maddie said that happens mostly outside of school. What if they had computers that came from the school like we do? They would be able to track and see what the conversation was that we were having and see what the fight was about. So they could try to stop it, and they could. We should be able to have a life free from bullying, and it is time we took a stand against cyberbullying. That was a quote from Catherine James. Standing up from someone who was being bullied shows care and courage lives in our heart inside of us.
My opponent stated that watching computers would help prevent cyberbullying. But even if they watched computers, cyberbullies would always find another way to cyberbully. And teachers don't need to do anything about cyberbullying because they don't know how, and it usually happens ahead of school. A quote by an unknown person says that it is not the school's job to parent your kids.
So Noah said something about why should teachers be like parenting their students, and it's not their job because they don't want to take their time out of their day to do something good. Well, I think it is because what happens if someone's cyberbullying in the classroom? Like they're just on their computer and cyberbullying someone in that class. What would you do? Would you just look at it and say, oh, I don't want to take time out of my day and just not help you? Oh, it's fine, you can do it. Teachers wouldn't just do that. And they don't have to teach about cyberbullying, they just have to help them. It's not that hard to take time out of your day to help the students. And my closing is that teachers should help students. And school should do more about cyberbullying. Effects on cyberbullying are unlimited, and it affects child development too. An example is Amanda Todd killed herself at age 15 on October 10th of 2012 because she was cyberbullied and couldn't escape from it. And she moved from at least 5 schools because none of the schools would do anything about it.
Out of all your arguments, none of you ever said how you would plan to have teachers stop it. Also, how is it the teacher's job when it's outside of school to be able to stop the bullying? And in closing, schools should not have to do more to stop cyberbullying because they can not only do so much to stop it, and they don't have the time. And in review, Meg Hazel, who is a lawyer in South Carolina, said, schools cannot constitutionally reach out to discover, monitor, or punish any type of out-of-school speech. Thank you.
Got my book.
I forgot my closing. Or do you want me to just give that to you?